If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
Grabbing the holidays by the boughs with Duluth. Step 1. Hire a mall Santa to handle snow removal.
Ho, ho, ho! My sciatica!
Step 2. Hit Duluth Trading and load up on fire hose pants, buck naked underwear, pocket pack bibs, free swinging flannel, and all kinds of ingenious gear you won't find anywhere else. Grab the holidays by the boughs and shop Duluth Trading. Online and in-store.
Let the Record Show with Judge Richard Weinberg,
Suffolk County Republican Committee Chairman Jesse Garcia,
and essayist and commentator Eric Lavine on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Welcome back to Let the Record Show with Chairman Jesse Garcia of the Republican Party, noted commentator and essayist Eric Lavine. I'm Judge Richard Weinberg. Joining us now is a very distinguished member of Congress, Maria Elvira Salazar, from the great state of Florida. Congresswoman Salazar is a child of the Cuban exiles, came to the United States. She's fluent in Spanish and English, a very distinguished journalist, both on radio and television, indeed won 5 Emmy Awards, interviewed Fidel Castro, has been a champion of freedom and democracy throughout Latin America, and is now a member of the Foreign Relations Committee. She's in her 3rd term in Congress. Congresswoman, it's a delight to have you on Let the Record Show. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
Now, you're a great leader of the Congress and very well esteemed by your colleagues. I know that because I know a lot of your colleagues in the House and the Senate. And a lot of people are very taken by this book that you have written, which is called Dignity, Not Citizenship: The Truth About Immigration No One is Telling You. And what I found very compelling about this, Congresswoman, is that you dedicated this book in a message to President Trump. And you said, if he solves the immigration problem, this will be the greatest legacy of his presidency. Would you tell us why you wrote this book and what the people should know in America about immigration?
Yeah, and I think those are very important questions because Donald Trump is the only president that has the internal fortitude and the strength to solve a problem that has been affecting this country for the last 40 years. We're talking about the last president who signed immigration reform was Ronald Reagan, number one. Number two is immigration is economics. Immigration is not only politics. Immigration is national security. Immigration is the border. Why do I say that? Because if we know who's here, we have a national security freedom to know that we know who our neighbor is. Number two, if we bring out of the shadows those people who have been here for more than 5 years and do not have a criminal record and they can pay a fine, we can levy their wages, we can then make them pay for them to stay. These are people that are needed in 3 specific sectors, agricultural, construction, and hospitality. And President Trump comes from 2 of those sectors, construction and hospitality. We got to fix the problem. We cannot deport 10 to 15 million people who do not have a criminal record, who have been here for years, decades. We don't have enough agents. Besides, the American people don't want that. Don't give them citizenship. Don't give them amnesty. Don't give them any type of federal programs. Don't let them vote, but bring them out of the shadows, make them pay, let them go home for Christmas, let them consume, buy homes, and open a bank account and a credit card and buy cars and the economy will flourish, not by their consumption and by the work they are doing in those 3 sectors. So it's a win-win-win for everybody.
And I think it's very important that you said this because this, as you correctly point out in the book, this has been a political problem that goes on decade after decade after decade, and there's not the political will or courage or wisdom to try to solve it. What you're doing in this book is you're setting forth a platform, an agenda, an approach to solving one of the continuing problems that faces this country. And if it's not solved, it'll only perpetuate itself.
And not only that, and then we're not going to attract to the GOP the largest minority in the country, the fastest growing minority in the country, and we're not going to be able to then continue winning elections. And that is what I want to do. I want to bring the largest minority in the country to the GOP so we can continue winning elections and we can fend off socialism. Well, that's the ticket.
Well, that's in fact, and you're an expert on this because you've spoken about freedom for the people of Latin America and the Spanish-speaking populations. You were the only member of Congress that I'm aware of that went to Argentina for the swearing in of the president who's trying to lead the way forward there. You've been a critic of the totalitarian communist regimes. Coming from parents who fled Castro's Cuba, you fully understand that socialism promises a lot but only winds up suppressing freedom and is oppressive.
That is correct, and that's why I want the GOP to attract the Hispanics. And what happened on Tuesday, we lost everything that President Trump had gained in 2024. We only lost it in 1 year. Why? Because the way ICE is conducting those raids, it's not the right way. We should be concentrating on the bad hombres. We should be concentrating on the bad hombres and not on the good hombres.
I think that's exactly right. It's a fight that can't be won. There's just too many people there. I think the idea of separating out, as you correctly call it, the bad hombres from the good hombres, far, far, far more good people have come in, even though they may technically be illegal aliens under the statutes. But the fact of the matter is, if they're contributing to this country, if they're good citizens in the making, and if they'll go through the process ultimately, that's a way of doing it. But you're not proposing in your Dignity Act, which you're introduced into the Congress and which you're talking about in your book, Dignity, Not Citizenship, you're not saying that this is a citizenship path. This is a path to dignity that's a win-win for the country and for this population.
Yes, the only thing you can do is just give them the dignity status for them to stay in the country, continue contributing, pay a fine, pay a levy, 1% of their salary for 7 years to the Treasury, and that is going to create 2 pots of gold, 2 pots, one to retrain American workers and the other one to give back to the Treasury. This is going to definitely help. This is going to definitely help the Treasury and to retrain American workers.
It's easy to get stuck reaching for the same familiar fruits and vegetables, even when you know a colorful variety is key. Balance of Nature's fruits and veggie supplements don't replace fruits and vegetables, but it makes it easy to add more variety to what you already eat. With 31 ingredients that are whole fruits and vegetables, switching it up is easy because we've already taken care of the hard part. Go to balanceofnature.com and get a free fiber and spice supplement, plus 35% off your first set as a new preferred customer by using discount code POD.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... there, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus has movies. So many movies. The movies you've seen 1,000 times and could watch 1,000 more. Iconic movies your friends can't believe you haven't seen. New movies, classic movies, new takes on classic movies. So whether you're into Top Gun or The Naked Gun, Mean Girls or Mission Impossible, Smurfs or Sonic the Hedgehog, there's a mountain of movies to discover on Paramount Plus. Start streaming today.
A message from McAfee. Wondering why the post office is texting you or why you owe thousands of dollars in toll fees? Because someone's trying to scam you. The good news? McAfee can help. With McAfee's award-winning scam detection, it's easy to tell what's real and what's fake over text, in your inbox, and online. If they're
You want a free gift?
Seriously? If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
Well, I want to ask you one more question before I let you go. I want to commend to our readers your book, Dignity, Not Citizenship, The Truth About Immigration No One is Telling You. What you're doing is you're laying out a step-by-step program to make something that's been a problem for decades and decades. You've proposed a solution in the legislation. Are you hopeful that we'll be having hearings on this in the foreseeable future?
Listen, I'm very hopeful because in reality, Donald Trump is a person, is an intelligent guy. He's not a politician. He understands that right now we have lost an important block, a voting block that we need, like I said, to continue winning elections. And on top of that, Trump has said it before that he knows that the H-1B, that we need hands and that we need new foreigners doing jobs that Americans cannot do or will not do. Because you're going to tell me that really an American is going to be for 12 hours stooping down, picking up jalapeno peppers in Southern California or the oranges in Nebraska? Or in the slaughterhouses, or in the dairies, or in the greenhouses, or construction, or roofing. Come on. Let's be realistic.
Well, that's what I like about you, Congresswoman. You're a great leader of the Congress. You have a great proposal in your legislation. This is a wonderful book, which I've read. I commend it to all our readers. Dignity, Not Citizenship, The Truth About Immigration. No one is telling
you the truth. No one is telling you the truth, and they can go to Amazon.com and you can pre-order it. And I'm sure that this could revolutionize the country and for the benefit of the GOP. And at the same time, it will be an economic boom. And at the same time, we will codify into law the BBB and the border now being secured. Because something that most people do not know is that the next president could do what you call rescinding, meaning that you can scratch the money that was allocated to secure the border. And can you just picture this? In 2028, we're going to have another 2020.
Congresswoman Maria Salazar, we want to thank you very much for being with us today. You're a great leader of the Congress. You're thoughtful, you're common sense, and your book, Dignity, Not Citizenship, is a great book. Everyone should read it. It's a path and an agenda for a solution to an age-old problem. And I look forward to your success in getting the legislation through and the success of your book. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for listening to Let the Record Show with Judge Weinberg, Chairman Jesse Garcia, and Eric Lavine. You can hear Let the Record Show Sunday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode, so you never have to wonder,
what the heck is going on here?
If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy.
Download and subscribe
at BeBullish.com.
What I bought? A new Blink Mini 2K Plus smart security camera. What I got? 2K clarity sharp enough to see every detail of home when I'm away. Plus audio like I'm in the room, not with my bestie traveling to another city. Plus easy plug-in setup to install faster than skipping through podcast ads. But you'd never skip ads, right? Plus, I got all of this for just $49.99. Blink Mini 2K Plus. Mini camera, max performance. Shop now at Amazon.com/Blink.